It's Dave Johal once again for Punch Out Boxing. Pleased to be joined by a friend of the show, GULRAJ Singh Power, aka Gully Powar, who has got some massive news. If you don't know, Gully, over to you. You announce it.
Yeah. Selected for the Grand Prix WBC Riyadh season. It's an amazing opportunity. World Cup tournament, and we're gonna grab it with both hands and win it.
I mean, it's fantastic news because this is a new tournament. Mauricio Solomon's completely behind it as well. Uh, His Excellency is pushing this as well. I mean, it's come at the right time, hasn't it? Because you always said you wanted to fight on a world stage, and literally, this is the world stage. This is, Riyadh season. You've seen what Riyadh season's done for other fighters, and you're part of the inaugural, the Grand Prix that everyone's been talking about. I mean, how did this come to fruition?
So early days, we saw that the WBC was obviously talking about doing a World Cup tournament. So it was in our mindset anyway. You know what I mean? We had our eyes on it from early, and then my coach sent me an application to sign up for it. And obviously, it wasn't just open to everyone. To be fair, we got it quite early, so it was all God, man. You know what I mean? And then we signed up for it 2 months later. So we signed up for this about 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago. I'd say maybe not even about 8 weeks ago. Next thing you know, about 3, 4 weeks later, I would say about 4 weeks ago, I got a call saying and an email saying that the WBC Grand Prix has been selected me, pre-selected. And obviously, so we went straight to it was actually a funny story. We went straight to BCB the office the next day, got all the forms signed out quickly. You know what I mean? It was a life-changing opportunity. And then about a week later, we found out we was fully selected. We got the contract, we signed it, and we was ready to go, man. And now we're literally just waiting for all the flight tickets. They'll be flying out there real soon.
I mean, it's going to be in April. That's when it kicks off. What more do you know about it? Because we only know so much from what we've read. How long is this going to be going on for? Because we've seen other tournaments as well, haven't we, before with the Super Six, for example. So what makes this different? How much do you know about how this is going to work? Opponents, because there's a few weight classes involved. I mean, you're going to be doing the featherweight route. What more do you know?
So, from what I know of, is 5 fights this year. Phase one, phase two, quarters, semis, and finals. 32 fighters in each division. I believe it's featherweight, super lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. These fighters, like myself, you know, I mean, unknown but very talented around the world, of course. And obviously, I'm the best. But I've been selected for an opportunity representing England in this Grand Prix. So it's like it kind of like reminds me of the Olympics a little bit because there's different countries involved. They've given loads of different countries opportunities, and I'm basically fighting the best prospects in the world and considered as the best prospect myself. And yeah, man, it's just a life-changing opportunity because winning this tournament could really put me on the pedestal for great things in the future. And being getting to that title stage, and that's what I've always believed. I've always believed as world championship boxing, and I was never overlooking domestic level. I was always willing to fight domestic titles and fighting in the UK, etc. That was never overlooked. Sometimes God's plan, my just plan is different to my plan. You know what I mean? So we was aiming for like an English title or something, and that's what a lot of people it was. I had a lot of investors willing to invest in the title fight again in our home turf, but that didn't happen. So next thing you know, we got a message saying that you've been selected for the Grand Prix, which is flipping even massive, even bigger in it, and we can't say no to that opportunity. It's the best opportunity in the world at the moment, and especially with Riyadh season changing fighters' lives, this can really change mine and my family's life. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just a life changing opportunity, and I can't wait till I take it with both hands. And yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I mean, you're going to be out there for a while, aren't you? Let's be honest, like quite a few fights. Is it? I take it you're going to be taking some family with you as well. I mean, you're going to be going earlier to get your training in and everything like that. I take it, and sparring and climatise, should we just say, to the weather over there. Are you taking quite a few people with you?
So I'm taking obviously my mum and dad's gonna come. My coach will be coming. and it's just going to be like just close people coming for the first one, and then I think as it progresses and we find out how the tournament works and stuff and how it's going to be, I'm not sure when I'll be flying out. Possibly yet. They could tell me to fly on April the 10th, a week earlier for press conferences, etc. So I'm still waiting for a bit more details. But all I know is that my mum and dad will definitely be there. My coach will definitely be there, and some of the BCB coaches will be there, obviously being my cutsman, etc., and my manager as well from BCB. So at the moment, it's just close family with me. You know what I mean? Just staying grounded, staying focused, staying locked in, and I've been training like a monster. Obviously, I was aiming to fight in not even was it last Saturday
Yeah.
on Box Nation, of course, but Box Nation actually like they didn't actually end up covering the fight, so it was I was gonna get my 12 fight, but I had to cancel that. And I was keen on telling people the announcement because I already knew, but I got told obviously to wait until the full news comes out and I put it out there, which is obviously understandable, you know what I mean? And then yeah, as soon as it came out, people were shocked because obviously everyone thought it was like a domestic fight, which is obviously still a big news, you know what I mean? But when they saw the Riyadh season, then it was like flipping out like the world stage. And even for me, I was buzzing for it to be out as well.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely massive. Being part of the first, boxing Grand Prix tournament, and who knows, there's probably going to be others after this as well if this one is a success. And to be fair as well, it's got everything made up for it to be a success, if that makes any sense. Next gen fighters, unknown talent, but people that can actually fight as well. If you actually go on and win the whole thing, which is a huge possibility, to be fair, knowing you're undefeated. Is it because you've had a taste of, should we just say, the world level? Then would it just only be? It would be hard to go down to domestic, then, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Once you fought on the world stage, you'd have to carry on going at a world level, Gully.
100%, and I'm made for it. You know what I mean? And I've been overlooked by, I've taken fights on short notice in the last like 6 months, 2 weeks notice. I had title fights, even fighting at super featherweight, lightweight, etc. Like, and I've had opportunities in high weight categories, and I've said no, I've said yes to every single fight. Do you know what I mean? And it just never happened. So like I said, my just plan is different to mine. I was planning on fighting on, big platforms and on short notice, and willing to take these fights because I wasn't getting the opportunities. But now, thank you to Riyadh Season, WBC, and Turkey Ali Sheikh that I'm getting the opportunity now to showcase my skills and to be on the world stage. And this is like this is a game changer for me. And winning this competition and getting wins on this competition is going to really change my life. And after that, like I don't know what could possibly happen. I could get a contract out of it, a massive one. I could be, fighting in Saudi for how many times in the future. You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but right now I'm just focused on the fight date that they've given me, which is April the 17th. And, we're going to take it one step at a time, not overlook any opponents. And I dare to be great. I've always dared to be great. I've always had the number one mindset in my mind. I've always believed I was the best, and this is the time to show that I'm the best now.
It's going to be absolutely brilliant. We'll make sure to watch. I've just got to get your opinion on some fight news as well. We'll start with April 26th. I don't know if you know what's going on, but Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. That little affair is actually caught the world by fire. Sometimes for the wrong reasons as well. Should we just say it's more than just an egg in an egg in the face, but. Personally, I think this is going to be a great night. I think it's going to be, entertaining. How do you see the fight going down?
Um, to be fair, Conor Ben's on it, man. He's training hard. He's you can see his work squad. But I think Chris Eubank might be just a bit too big, in my opinion. I think he's fought at a high level, and I think his experience beats Conor Ben. That doesn't mean that Conor Ben can't land the punch. I've always said like, it takes punch, and obviously Chris Eubank with the Liam Smith fight, etc. He did come back obviously and win. I think it's a good 50-50 fight right now, this minute. But I think kind of Chris Eubank's experience against fighters like Liam Smith and George Groves and fighters like that, you know what I mean, fighting at that level, I think that will play a massive part in this, and I think he will come out on top. But like I said, I'm not overlooking kind of the he looks he's in for it, you know what I mean? He wants to fight. I just hope he doesn't fight with emotion, and I hope he fights with skill because Chris Eubank seems very level-headed, as Conor Ben seems very angry. But you know, that could be Conor Ben's like his strength, his anger, his ferociousness. You know what I mean? And sometimes it can work, sometimes it doesn't. But both great fighters, both got really good big talents in the world, obviously. And this fight is gonna sell out the whole. I've already heard 130,000 people are willing to buy tickets for the fight. That's crazy. So it's life changing for both of them. They're probably getting paid millions. But yeah, man, great fight, man. Great fight from both of them.
It's going to be a good one. I keep saying last one, but have you played or aware of Undisputed yet? The game would be great to see you in there,
Yeah,
Gully.
yeah. I've got the game. To be fair, I play it sometimes, man. I'm all right at it, man. I'm okay with it. I like being Usyk on there because he's just skillful. I like being. I think Josh Taylor's good on the game as well, and undisputed, man. He's underrated on that game. He's decent. I like the southpaw stance because I think I can't. It's a bit awkward, you know what I mean? Even on that game, the southpaw stance they've shown it as an awkward style. So yeah, but it's a good game, man. Maybe in the future, maybe next year I'll be on that game.
You never know. You never know the way things are going. I mean, look, let's be honest. You went from a boxer show to a Wasserman show, probably not in that order. You're going to be on Box Nation, so it just the platform just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it? So who's to say what's going to happen next for you?
100%. I've had the experience now, and fighting on them big platforms, Sky Sports and Western Regionals, because now I know how it feels to fight on cameras, and like Box Nation was going to probably to be just step by step we get to the top level, and now is the time to shine. I've literally only got what 5 weeks away, I think this week, and we'll be in Riyadh. So things, stop believing in yourself, never stop, trying to achieve your dreams. That's all I could say. That's why I say to all the younger generation, I say never give up on your dreams. I started off from fighting in the amateurs to being a nobody, to not even being recognized, to being, a massive following, and to growing to fight on Sky Sports, to fighting on Wasserman, to go like step by step, just working behind the shadows. It all pays off. Even if you don't get contracted straight away, sometimes you just got to keep working hard behind the shadows, and the opportunities arrive. And Kirpa, like it's been a blessing.
It's going to be a good one, Gully. All the best for April 17th. Um, and again, if people don't follow you, they certainly will start following you come April. But again, if you just give a shout out to where people can follow you and your journey so far, that'll be great.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you to all my sponsors. I just want to say thank you to all my sponsors that support me, and follow my Instagram, Gully Power, Gully Boxer, and add me on Facebook, or follow my page on Facebook saying it's Gully Power. So yeah, thank you for all the support, everyone.
Good luck then, mate. And no, we'll be watching. Cheers for that.
Thank you very much. Nice to speak to you anyway. Thank you for that.